Friends, welcome to another episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay,
And I'm Siri Harkins.
and we are thriving,
Clearly.
clearly. Siri, what are you drinking today?
Well, Allison just grabbed me a Diet Coke that I'm very excited
You are so
to
welcome.
consume.
Beautiful.
Ready.
I also grabbed myself a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Mm.
I love that sound.
The sound of a crisp can being opened.
The sound of my mood about to improve significantly.
Yeah, I was feeling myself sort of starting to fall asleep while driving over here, so this is good.
That's fantastic. Great.
Yeah.
Good job.
hmm
How was school? How was your day?
School was wonderful. We had an assembly today, um, which is just annoying because it cuts into instructional time, but
Hmm.
it is what it is, and we have to do it. It's district mandated. So I did bring my class like I was supposed to do, and I supervised them like I was supposed to do. So that happened. And then let's see, my coworker and I walked the track, which was fun. Um, yeah, it was great. I had to go through, so the yearbooks have arrived.
Hmm.
But as yearbook advisor, I have to go through all of the books. And I had to go through like page by page a yearbook. But I was like, I know what these pages look like. So I went through one whole yearbook and then I had two students who helped me and we just made sure the covers looked good and that like they were in properly. But there were no major issues.
Oh, that's exciting.
We accidentally damaged two covers because opening the box that the boxes were in, one of the boxes was upside down. So they cut and the scissors went through a little bit and
Mm.
sliced just a little bit of two different yearbook covers. But they do usually give two extras just in case to offset for potential damages. So I'm like, well, how interesting that we're the ones that accidentally damaged the yearbooks. But they looked good. So we went through. That's great. That's done. They're not getting the yearbooks until next week.
Great.
So wonderful.
Great. Good.
Yep. So that was time consuming. I had my meeting after school. That was great. Just doing the job things.
Every time Siri has a meeting after school, I get a text that says approximately, I can't wait for this meeting to be over.
Yeah. They are what they are. They're meetings. But
Yeah.
like a meeting after school is just a certain kind of torture because I'm like tired and I don't want to be there anymore. Like nobody wants to be there anymore. I'm not at my peak energy level.
Yeah.
I'm not at my peak friendliness level. I'm at like I need to be playing solitaire in a vegetative state for like a couple minutes moment.
Great.
So I may or may not have played a round or two of solitaire during the meeting.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's fine. I did participate and do all the things I was supposed to do too. So,
I feel like that's the important part.
yep, I did the exit ticket. I talked to my partner. We talked about digital citizenship and AI. It was
Oh,
great. Mm-hmm.
good.
Yep.
Yep. Today I slept through my alarm.
Oh no.
It's fine. Um, I had a self-tape I had to do today, which was exciting because it was one I could do by myself. So that was nice.
Yeah.
But I was gonna get up and wash my hair this morning for it, and then I slept through my hair washing time. So I decided to just do a ponytail, which really was fine because the character is like 15 and I feel like I
Oh
look
yeah.
younger with my hair up anyway.
Yeah.
Um, so I did that and I did a singular content project. I did have others to do, but I just did the one. I went and got more hot sauce because I'm out of hot sauce. Um,
Right. You couldn't just go to your car and grab all those.
this is a different hot sauce. They're different hot sauces for different things.
Listen, you can use a hot sauce for multi-purposes,
But
multiple purposes.
my meal prep this week is that the singular Southern comfort food that I like that I make sometimes. And I like to put Cholula on that.
I have a whole fucking thing of Cholula at my apartment right now that you could have had.
Well, I didn't know that, did I?
You could have texted me. I could have told you exactly where it was. You could have had a free bottle of Cholula.
Well, anyway,
Well, okay.
so my grocery order that I placed today, which almost every day I have a single item
That you need.
order.
Yeah.
Today my single item was Cholula. So I went and I got that.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I came back here and I took down my self-tape setup,
Yeah.
which is exciting. I decided I would rather do it now than 5 hours from now when I'm
Tired and
getting into bed.
yeah.
So I did that. What else did I do today?
I like these shoes you have.
Yeah, these are the Birkenstock knockoffs that I got last summer
They look great.
when my not so subtle hints to my mom that I wanted Birkenstocks
Fell
were,
flat.
yeah,
Ugh, ignored, if you
I know.
will.
They were acknowledged. She was like, "Oh, yeah, I know that you want those." I was like, "Oh, you do?" And she was like, "Mm-hmm." They're like $170, the ones I wanted. So anyway, I got knockoffs.
We love a knock. We love a dupe.
Yes, that's what they are. They're a dupe. And they are actually pretty comfortable.
They look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. She's having a great time.
I just love this dog just like sits here. She's like, yes, pet me. She's sitting up here. She looks like a buoy seal with her
Yeah.
little tongue sticking out. It's great.
I don't have my phone, but I sent my mom a picture yesterday because I text my mom almost every single day saying send baby pictures because I want to see a photo every single day of her cat and of her dog. And sometimes she'll say something like, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. And so then I'll send her a picture of her grandchildren.
Yep.
And I sent her one of Lila yesterday, because yesterday was Memorial Day. And I had zero plans other than with my roommate last night.
Hmm.
So I spent the entire day like a child would on Memorial Day with no plans. I watched TV all day.
Excellent.
It was delightful. I had not spent a full day doing that in a long time, and I was like, "Oh yes,
Like this.
I do enjoy this little reset moment." Um, so Lila obviously loved that. She loves being a potato,
Yeah.
couch or otherwise.
Hmm.
So I sent my mom a picture of her. She's wearing her little t-shirt, the one that says "Too Glam to Give It Down." And she was like rolled over on her back with her paws like in the T-Rex position and her back legs like stretched out. And she was asleep, and so her eyes were closed, but her tongue was out, and so she was like,
Oh, good.
and so I sent my mom a picture of that, and then she did send me pictures of her pets. But
I'm just looking because you said you had like your TV watching day, and I'm like, I did a hike
yeah, you had a busy day.
um over 3 hours and almost 5 miles.
Did you see a movie yesterday?
I did, yeah, I saw Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, how was it?
I cried. I don't need
Okay.
to see it again, but I
Oh,
did cry.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I checked your location at one point because I was like, she's not answering me. And you were at AMC, and I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, we ate wings at Buffalo Wild Wings too, but I went feral for these traditional wings. I think I was just like we ate after the hike, but like I don't remember what we ate after the hike. Where did we go? Oh, we went to Blaze Pizza. So I had a half pizza at Blaze Pizza. I did like chicken and a bunch of veggies and stuff and Diet Coke, but like that was not enough for after a
5 miles.
5 mile, almost like over 3 hour hike situation. So by the time we got to these traditional wings, I I was an animal. I was eating these wings like I've never eaten a traditional wing before. It was great.
Great.
Yep. And then I went to see Lilo and Stitch and I cried.
Great.
Yep.
I've heard the ending is different.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, I don't, it's been so long since I've seen the animated,
Mm.
so I don't really know, but there are definitely a couple of big different plot
Hmm.
points for sure. So that was
Okay.
kind of like, don't know how I feel about it.
I did see where Lilo and Stitch opening weekend made more than Snow White its entire run.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I really did like I liked the actresses who played Nani and Lilo.
Good.
I thought they were great.
I've liked their interviews together.
They're just very sweet. I thought the girl who played Lilo was really cute.
Yeah.
Um, there were some nice little elements there.
I saw one interview when the interviewer asked her, like, how did you react when you found out you booked this? And she was like, oh, I was crying and screaming and running around, and my mom and my dad and well, my brother wasn't there. He wasn't born yet. I was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So I liked the casting,
Good.
definitely. I think that was a big issue with Snow White.
Mm.
Also, there have been so many Snow White iterations over the years, and there has not been any live action Lilo and
Lilo and
Stitches.
Stitch.
So
Yeah.
I thought it was cute. I think it looked good. Music choices were good. It opens with like exactly the song you want it to open with. So I was like, yeah. And
Good.
so it's like you start out and you're like, woo. And then in the middle, you're like, what? And then at the end, you're just crying. And I'm like, what the hell? I literally, in my brain at one point, while I'm like bawling my freaking Ojos out, I was like, fuck you, Disney. Like, that's, ah. Because I'm like, I know what's gonna happen here, but like, you gotta like play with it so good. So
Good.
anyway, probably one of the better newer Disney movies I've seen in a minute.
Good.
I'm just not like a huge Lilo and Stitch fan in
Yeah.
general. But also, okay, so I like was venting to Allison last week, and literally anybody who has heard me yap about anything about the importance of not telling kids they're bad kids, like the importance of being positive and saying like, oh, you're good kids. And then if there's that issue of like, well, no, someone said I'm bad. No, like you're not a bad kid. Do you make a bad choice sometimes? Yeah, but like you're a good kid still. But there was a lot of that kind of tie-in with Lilo and Stitch where she's like,
Good.
am I bad? And I was like, what I've been saying. What have I been saying? Anyway.
Good. Well, hopefully the parents that take their children to see that movie
Yeah,
are
we'll
listening.
take that to heart.
Yeah. No, that rubs me the wrong way too.
hmm I just get very upset. Any like negative talk about a freaking child, I'm like,
Yeah.
are we really talking about a kid like this?
Well, also there's that theory that people like meet the expectations you set for them.
Yeah. So
So,
tell them they're great. Like you all are amazing scholars.
yeah.
Great. They're gonna rise to it. Yeah. I don't know. That's a full tangent. I don't need to really get into, but
Great.
it was echoed in Lilo and Stitch.
Good.
So thank you, Lilo and Stitch.
Good. I found a very short-lived series that Megan Hilty did that came out literally less than a year ago.
Oh my gosh.
But I saw a clip of it. You know how sometimes you'll be scrolling and you'll get like a clip of a scene from something?
Yes.
I got a clip of it, and she was like, it was clear that she was playing like a high school teacher, and I was like, what is this? And so then I found it. I had to look hard to find what it was. Um, it's on Amazon. It's called The Pradeeps of Pittsburgh. It's only 8 episodes. It ends on a big cliffhanger. Apparently,
Didn't take off.
it didn't perform like it got really good reviews, but the viewership, I guess, was low. And it's a Prime original. Like I feel like if it's not The Boys, Prime isn't throwing money at it.
Yeah.
Um, but it was actually really funny and really well done. And like the cast is great. So it's only 8 episodes. I binged it.
Hmm.
I liked it. I would watch it again. I wish there was a second season because you don't really, there's like a big kind of a whodunit situation that runs throughout the whole season. And we never find out who did it.
Well, that's just rude.
I know.
That's just rude.
It's really fucking rude.
Rude.
Anyway, our obsession with Death Becomes Her has not waned at all.
No.
We went to Disney on Sunday and once again listened to that album twice.
Mm-hmm.
Once on the drive down, once on the drive back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did. We went to Sonic because our Sonic obsession is also still hanging in there.
It slaps every time.
Yeah, I get so amped about that whatever Chipotle chicken sandwich thing.
Yeah.
And it's $1.99. Like,
Yeah. And
say
the drinky
less.
drinks, it's always happy hour in the app.
Yep. Which hypes me up.
Yes.
that's what I was like striving for. I was like, yes, the Sonic sandwich. Like we went to Disney.
We went to Disney. The only thing that was purchased between both of us, the only thing the two of us bought at Disney,
Oh.
I got the 70th anniversary mimosa
Hmm.
because it comes in a souvenir champagne flute.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the only thing we bought at Disney collectively.
And we didn't eat there
Mm-mm.
because we were like, we're
We're going to
Sonic. We're going to
Sonic.
Sonic.
Yeah. And we got a later start too.
Yeah.
And like even later than we meant to, I could not wake up. I was struggling. I didn't wear makeup. I was like, whatever. This is what it is.
Normally, when we go to Disney, it doesn't matter what time we're going. I can say, be at my house at 7 a.m. Siri will show up at 6:45.
Yeah, I'll be here.
So always she's waiting on me, always, because I plan to be ready at 7.
Yeah.
And I usually am.
Yep.
But that means for 10, 15 minutes, you're just sitting here scrolling.
Yeah.
And this time we were leaving later. So I was like, I'm going to be ready when she gets here. We were supposed to leave at 10. So I was planning to be ready at 9:40.
Oh my God.
And so at 9:40, I checked your location and you were still at your apartment, which is only like a 5-minute drive from
Yeah.
here. And I was like, maybe she's doing the same thing and she's trying to also not be sitting here for 10, 15 minutes. And so I just kept like doing extra things. I wore eyeliner that day. I was like, okay, okay. And I was just watching your location and you hadn't moved. So at 10:05, I texted her and I was like, proof of life, please.
Yeah, you were like, are you alive?
And it took you a couple minutes. I was about to call you.
Yeah.
And then you were like, "Mm."
I was like, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Anyway, we left about 10:30.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just how it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
It was okay. We're all allowed to have one of those days every now and
Yes.
then. Little out of character moment. It's okay. I knew it wouldn't be like too much later, so I was like,
No. And we also didn't have any,
depressing.
no time restrictive plans.
I think that was also
It was fine.
it's fine.
Saturday, our friend Jasenia had a housewarming for her new apartment.
Which her apartment is so cute, by the way.
Yes.
And I thought the housewarming was also so cute.
Yeah.
Just like the food setup was great. Like she said she would have like pizza and like little snacks, but like the snacks,
They were good snacks.
they ate. They devoured. She made like banana bread. Someone had like a pasta salad situation.
Yeah.
There was
Watermelon.
pita and hummus. I'm like,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
great. A veggie tray.
Yeah. I did not make near the dent in the snacks that I originally planned when I walked in and saw it all. She had Costco pizza, which I freaking love Costco pizza. And Costco pizza comes in Costco size slices. So I ate a slice of pizza and then was like, oh,
Hmm.
I'm tapped out.
Yeah. It was so cute. They had a game. I've never seen this game played before, but I liked it where everyone who showed up, you got like a necklace and they were cute. It was like a yarn necklace with a little key on it. And the ongoing game is that since it's a housewarming, you can't say house, home, or apartment because she lives in an apartment. And it was a weirdly hard game, actually. So it's like if somebody says, like if Allison said the word house, I'd be like, ah, and I'd get her necklace.
Hmm.
And the goal would be to get as many necklaces as possible. But of course, like if I slip up and say house and someone hears me, even Allison, she would get all of my necklaces.
Yeah. I had never seen it played outside of a baby shower. I'd played it at
Oh.
baby showers before.
The only game I've seen that's similar was like the rock, paper, scissors battle at school, where like everyone has a thing you do like rock, paper, scissors and
Mm.
battle people for their beads. But
Yeah, I think pretty much every baby shower I've been to has played it, and you can't say like baby. Um,
probably normal. I don't know, whatever normal baby words are.
yeah,
I don't think I've really been to many baby showers, to be honest.
I haven't since I've moved out of my parents' house.
I'm like, when have I ever been to a freaking baby shower? I guess like one of my cousins once.
I remember when my step cousin was pregnant with her first, her baby shower made me so uncomfortable because I think I was like 13, 14, and they played so many games. One of them was you had to guess how big or round she was, and I was like, I don't like that.
That feels uncomfortable.
Right? And then they like measured her in front of everyone. It was weird. Um, and then there was one where they like melted candy bars.
Oh, I've seen that one in the diaper.
Yes, and
No,
then
that's
you
disgusting to
had to
me.
like try to guess what it was. I did not play that game. I said, ew.
I'm gonna
Um,
say right now, if I ever have a fucking baby shower, it better just be like normal as hell with like brunchy snacks or something.
yeah,
Like
no,
super average.
no. I
Please don't do anything weird or
Please
gross.
do not shove a diaper with a melted candy bar in my face.
Like, please don't have anything to do with diapers unless it's like new diapers for me to keep for the baby.
Yeah,
Like, ugh.
no.
We don't need to play a toilet paper game. No, thank you.
Yeah, no,
We don't need to
no.
measure my stomach in front of anyone. That's
That's
fucking
weird. I
weird.
don't like it.
Weird as hell. Um, no, thank you.
No, mm-mm. And I was like 14 and I was like, I don't think I want to be pregnant.
Like, I don't think I like this. Yeah,
No.
absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, just give me a theme.
And that was a long ass shower too. I
I
think it
think
was like
I should
six
have a
hours
dog
long.
themed baby shower with adoptable
Yes,
dogs.
I like that idea.
Sponsored by like I'll sponsor an animal shelter.
I think whenever I do eventually get the kittens that I want, I think I'm gonna have a kitten shower. I saw a girl on TikTok did that and it
I
was
think that's
so cute.
adorable. That's cute. Okay.
We can play games with the kittens.
Oh my gosh.
Be like, how much does this kitten weigh? How much does this kitten weigh? Which kitten's tail is longer? Which kitten does Winston hate the least?
You play a game with different toys where they pick like what their
God,
col
Lila.
where their like what their color is based on like the different toy options type of
Yeah.
thing.
We can do like the Harry Potter
Yeah, like the Harry
sorting.
Potter
Yeah.
sorting house, but like for yeah, for who gets to wear which color collar.
Yes.
You're like they're gonna have matching collars, but
Different. Different.
coordinated.
Yeah. I think I'll probably have a pink and a purple sister for
Yeah.
a while at least.
Yep. That's
Anyway,
funny.
those are my plans for motherhood.
Great. But yeah, just Sunny's housewarming party I thought was really sweet.
It was.
It's always fun to have like that group of friends together. Um, nice to have an excuse to see people.
Yes.
Hmm.
That group loves a get together.
Yes.
Yeah. I wound up winning the key game. Yeah.
So you got yourself, oh, hi, Winston. So you got yourself a spatula.
I did. Well, I got the spatula because I won the little match
Mm,
game. And then when I won the key game, Carrie was like, "You already got a spatula," and I was like, "That's fine. I don't need another one."
yeah.
I was like, "I'll take bragging rights, thank you."
Yeah, I know. Just her mom and sister had these like fun games, and it was cute. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
Although it was really funny, the first one we played, where I was just like, well, if you all had read the instructions,
I didn't think the instructions were super clear on that one.
but also like we had that like time
Yeah.
thing, so then it's like you feel like you don't have time to read the directions or whatever anyway.
Yeah.
So we all kind of skipped that part. And I was like, well, if y'all had just read the directions at the top of your page, make sure you write your name down, by the way. Everyone's like, okay, Miss Harkins. And I'm like, "Bleh." I was literally just saying to somebody recently how like my identities are separate.
Mhm.
My students should only call me Miss Harkins, but nobody else should ever.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, that's
Yeah.
not who I am.
Winston is like making biscuits on my bed, and Lila is watching him so intently.
Is he not wearing a collar right now?
I, so he has that little celestial collar that he's had for at least 3 years now, because that was the one I had to buy him when Sal ripped his other one,
Mm.
broke his other one. Um, and they moved out 3 years ago. So he had that at least 3 years. And then it's a breakaway collar and the thingy started not sticking.
Mm.
And so then when Emily was staying here, we went to Petco and I bought him what I thought was the same collar, but it was the kitten size.
Oh,
And like I could get it on him. And so he wore that and then that came off, I think, because it's,
too tight.
yeah. So I ordered him another one. It actually might be what's in the Amazon bag that was delivered today.
Hmm.
Um, so he does
Winston, you're
have a collar.
naked.
He is naked
A
currently.
naked boy. I was like, what is happening over there? You have a neck.
Yeah. Yep. So he is currently naked.
A naked boy.
I think he's kind of been enjoying it.
I was like, yes, freedom.
Hmm.
Yeah, I understand. Lila's like, what?
Lila on Saturday. So we were supposed to do Jasenia's housewarming party, and then we all were told we would be going to El Tejano afterwards. Um, and so I think everyone expected to go straight from A to B. Um, and there wound up being like a little break between the plans. And so I asked her, I was like, what time are you going? And she was like, oh, like 7 or 8. I think it was like 6 at this point. So I was like, okay, perfect. I'll go do my grocery pickup, go check on the pets. Um, and so I went to the grocery store. I came home. I put all that away. I prepped some stuff for the week. I brushed the pets. I gave Lila a bath. And at that point, it was like 8:30 and I hadn't heard anything. And so I was like, well, Lila's had a bath. I would like to also have a bath now. So
Mhm.
I like showered and then at like 9:10, she texted me and she was like, we're heading over. And I was like, I'm in bed.
You're like, I have become unready for the day.
Like you lost me like an hour ago.
Yes, this is what it means to get old. Just kidding.
I was like that as a teenager too.
Yeah, just rather be at home.
I mean, at a certain point, I was like, well, past my bedtime.
Yes.
Yeah. But Lila had a bath. She
Well,
didn't really enjoy it,
yeah, I
but
was like, Lila, how do you feel about that? And she's not looking very thrilled right now. So,
it was like 3 days ago. You're fine.
yeah.
She does smell very nice now.
Yay. You have a nice clean puppy.
You clean baby. You smell so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
ugh. Yes. Yeah, Mocha has started this new thing now where, okay, so there are a couple of people where when she sees them, she's like so amped that it's just like pee releases everywhere.
Hmm.
So there are a couple of people that are like that, and usually they're not around super often. So it's kind of like, oh, this is annoying that she's just like literally spraying piss every fucking where right now. But it's like not that common. No, Kevin has entered that circle. So
Welcome to the circle.
welcome to the circle. But that means freaking, it's like she sees him and it's just like, and
Yeah.
it's like, I'm like, oh my gosh. So now we started having to have him like wait outside and I like have to shove her out the door. Like,
Hmm.
please pee outside and not like
Yeah.
everywhere all over my floor right now.
Yeah. Lila will dribble a little bit, usually not a lot. Mocha just full releases, and she does it as her tail is wagging, and she like
It like
squats,
sprays and
and
like
so then her
gets
tail gets
everywhere.
in it and flings it around.
It's just so because she's not like that with me. She's not like that with literally anybody. They're just like a couple of people.
Yeah.
She just is so like still kind of scared, but like so excited that she can't contain it.
Hmm.
I'm like, oh, please let this be a phase.
Gonna go through a lot of paper towel.
Yeah. Well, luckily, yesterday we got smart and I was like, shoot her out the door.
Good.
Like I do with Lila here.
Yep.
Like here with Lila, I shuffle her outside to pet her, and so she
Yeah.
pees outside.
I've started, if it's someone I know she's gonna pee for, I just like open the door and I just like let her onto the front porch and she pees on the porch.
Yeah, which is better than in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it just happens. It is. She's just. They're just excited dogs. Okay,
Yeah. They
they're
got small dog bladders.
they're just excited. Yes.
Yeah. What else did we do?
Disney.
We went to Disney.
I don't even know if we did any rides. I can't remember.
We,
Small World.
yeah, we did Small
We
World.
did Small World. That was very
It's
exciting.
reopened now. It's got fresh coats of paint.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah.
Everything works. Like that was cool. I was like, wow, all of the animatronics are working.
Shocker. We saw long lines of people using their keys. Disney has put out a new like interactive key toy thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was, yeah, it was packed
it was. It was really busy.
when we were there. That was nuts. So we did our normal like go through stores,
People
cycle,
watch.
people
Yeah,
watch, but it was like it was pretty.
it was busy.
It was busy, like long waits, and then even like the key activities were I'm
Hmm.
like, this has to be like a really heavy day.
Yeah. Well, Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Then we came back to the valley. We
Oh
went to
yeah,
Home Goods.
we did. We went to Home Goods. Did we go to Target too?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah,
Oh yeah, we did. We bought nothing.
that's weird
I
too.
know.
What the heck? I didn't buy anything at Home Goods. You got like two things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, the night is young.
The night is young. We are not.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh well.
It's fine.
It's fine. I'm trying to think of if there are any other movies that I want to see, but like I'll probably end up seeing Final Destination. I haven't seen Thunderbolts yet, and The Karate Kid, the new movie comes out soon, so that'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
kind of fun to see. But otherwise, there's nothing that I'm like, I have to see that.
Well, Megan 2 comes out in like 2 weeks.
So that one for sure. That'll be a good one to watch in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, don't see without me.
Okay. All right.
I'm third wheeling and I'm not sorry.
Yeah. Yep. I already warned him about Sound of Music. I'm like,
Hmm.
I need you to come see Sound of Music, but Allison will be joining us. So
Yes.
he was like, she can sit on the other side of the theater.
Rude. I was here first.
That will just do too. He'll be on one side of me, he'll be on the other.
You can be in the middle.
Yeah.
Right, Lila.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this was exciting. So, the Professional Women's Hockey League had one of their championship games last night, and the Minnesota Frost won. There, if Ottawa had won, they would have had to go to another game. But yeah, Minnesota Frost won for the second year, so back-to-back champions of whatever the cup is called. I think it's called like the Walter Cup or something. So that's exciting. My sister and her partner literally flew to Minnesota so they could be at this game. So they were there. Um, so that had to have been really fun for them to be
Yeah.
there. Um,
It's exciting.
yeah, they've been really big supporters of the league. Of course, this is only its second year, the Professional Women's Hockey League, so more teams are getting added. Um, but it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And then Minnesota Timberwolves did lose that basketball game last night, but it was like 2 points. So Minnesota's doing okay right now in some sports, women's hockey and men's basketball. That's about it. I don't even know what's happening with the men's hockey league. Because it would be Stanley Cup, but I don't even know who's in the running for it or who won or whatever. Have not paid attention because it's nobody I care about at this point.
Me neither.
Yeah. Shocker.
It is baseball season now. We
Oh,
haven't been to a Dodger game yet.
yeah. Well, we have chances to do that.
We have time.
Yep.
They're playing the Yankees pretty soon. That could be fun.
Well, that could be really fun. I like going to Dodger games.
Me too.
Yeah. Real Madrid got a new coach.
Hmm,
So that's a big deal. Yeah.
good, I guess.
I'm just this my sports. We're gonna do like sports updates with Siri now, I guess. I don't know.
It's going to be women's hockey, and that's it.
Yeah. Here's what I know about women's hockey and women's basketball, and then this random team from Spain in soccer. Okay, that's what I got.
More than what I got.
Right, Lila? Yeah.
Lila's like full snoring.
Yeah.
Good.
hmm
It's finally warm outside.
God bless,
I
because I've been
know.
so cold.
I've been enjoying getting to wear the summer clothes. Um, that's fun.
I'm in a turtleneck because it's cold in my classroom. But yes.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly right now my brain is so focused on eating sushi,
Yeah, we're going to conveyor belt sushi after this.
which is really exciting.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I love conveyor belt sushi. I've been exactly once
Same.
and it was great.
Yep.
So,
We liked it enough to go back.
yep.
Um, so I think we're gonna go do that.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the end of this episode of Clearly Thriving.
You
I'm Allison Clay,
and I'm Siri Harkins.
and we are thriving,
Clearly.
clearly.